see if can we. Do you put the stream on Instagram? And how do you get them to get access to the stream?
They have to look up our channel.
Right.
On YouTube and watch it on YouTube.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna send it to Rachel because she was asking about it.
Did you watch either of the sessions last time? Okay. There's a new beat that we're doing. It's a new beat. Lots of the song Akiroro sort of came up with the lyrics for it. And the basic beat is just so that's it. If you use it later, also just not teach it to people. Well, what you did is right on because it progresses and moves. Megan. Matthew Patrick Charles Seymour.
I love how the fake middle name is the first time.
You what?
1, 2, 3, 4. So, and the lyrics for it are up there. I don't know what the real spelling is, but phonetically it's Aramile, 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 oh, Aramile.
It sounds like that. Something about Martin. Is that about Martin? It's like this. It sounds like that. It's like don't go messing around. Maybe it's not Bob Marley. It's like don't go messing around. Something like that. Anyone else? Nobody?
No.
Must be an old song.
Matt, did you intentionally color coordinate your outfit to match the tassels on your scarf?
Oh, nice.
Well, you know, the tassels play pretty much every outfit. You know? I've been wearing the heck out of this scarf.
I've noticed. I'm very proud.
It's a great scarf.
I really wished I had it on Monday.
We had to play a fellowship outside today.
Alright, I gotta know, are you two purposefully hiding from the camera line?
Are we heading for them?
Like, you're hiding behind Megan and you're hiding behind me.
It's
Awesome,
nice.
someone's hiding behind me for once.
Like, I just feel like this is just a distraction for all the viewers.
Wow. Wow.
I just don't want to be
Wanna fix
such
that,
a
Matthew?
vocal.
Alrighty. Let's see.
You want to use the team saw bill?
Yes.
Or the-
I was gonna see if we wanted the lights off first, but I think that might put some of us to sleep.
We can do the one light.
Alright.
Cancel the two,
I
add
will
one.
leave consciousness.
But it takes like an act of Congress to get that one light chunk. You gotta turn them all off, turn them all off 3 times, turn
That's
them all
good.
off.
I like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Alright. I will not be awake by the time you're done. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Alright, well, we're doing an activity that requires you to stay conscious. I think you won't have a problem staying awake. Alright. So, I want you guys to just listen to the sound of the bells and use that as a basis to take some deep breaths. Just clear your mind, but don't completely empty it. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be so loud. Well, you're all still awake. All right. So, starting from your neck and shoulders area, I want you to consciously tense up all of your muscles. Bear with me. And 3, 2, 1. Release them with a deep breath. Sometimes we don't know we're carrying as much stress as we are. So when we consciously tense up like that, it's easier to let it out. All right, now I want you to tense up the muscles in your arms. What is wrong with these?
How are you?
Yeah, and they're letting me know. All right, and then release with a deep breath. All right. And then we're going to tense up the muscles in our torso, like our trunk muscles, from, our back, our stomach, from like sitting for long periods of time can get very tense. And release. So just lean back in your chair. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't know what's with these tonight. All right. Now plant both your feet on the floor if they aren't already. And we're going to tense up the muscles in our legs. All right. 3, 2, 1. Release with a deep breath. Allergies. All right. And next, I want you guys to just roll your shoulders and your neck, just like take a nice stretch. My neck just cracked. It's been a long day. And the next time you hear a bell, close your eyes and take 4 cleansing breaths. So like breathe from your stomach, breathe where you can feel your stomach extend, and then just breathe out, feel it contract. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last one. In. Out. In. When you feel ready, open your eyes and I will turn the lights back on. Or maybe you should wait till
In the era of relaxation, can I try?
Yeah.
Everyone just grab a drum.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so-
matter what kind of drum. So what I want to do is just really slowly all get on the same, just so that the deeper portion of your drum, whether you find the drum, just hit the lower part of your drum. So what I'm going to start at a pretty slow tempo, watch and play in unison on that tempo on the lowest portion of the drum. It's going to be slow. That's okay. Just let it breathe and just kind of all like hit methodically together. Okay. So start and do it on 3 or 4 beats. When you find the tempo, just one beat. The lowest beat, just keep it nice, chill, and steady. Close your eyes. Don't keep on this one. Just keep it nice, steady going. You feel comfortable. On the tone, it doesn't have to be high. It doesn't matter. You go long way. So long as you stay there. You feel comfortable. Long way. Stay. Four, three,
That
Did you
was
hear
really cool.
everybody's? When you came in with the hat, I was like, that's amazing. I was thinking about that like this week. I was like, I wanted to kind of do something within the route. I meant to text you about it, but I was like, I wanted to kind of try something because I was thinking about just the tone of droning and the tone of keeping up. Like, there's something kind of just innately just calming about that.
There is actually a Japanese sort of meditation drumming where they will hit the drum and then they will do like pretty much do what we just did.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's definitely not Taiko though, like
Yeah.
monk. It's what I think monks do it or something like
I'm a
that.
practice.
The music therapist in me wants to know what chord we ended up on.
I know, right? It was really pretty.
It was a really cool chord.
Alright.
That's what I'm playing for. What was that?
F sharp.
Okay, weird.
I didn't notice our comments from earlier, but
You were low.
Alright.
Okay, so we got the F sharp, F
I'm
sharp.
trying to remember.
We play F sharp too?
I don't know, was
Probably. Sounds unison.
I? Can I hear yours?
Yours is not.
Yours is not unison.
yeah, that was definitely it.
What is that?
C sharp.
Okay. So that's the
F sharp.
uh-huh. And what were you hitting? What did you hit? You were high. You were
Were we like in an F sharp minor?
possibly.
It sounded nice. I think I was G sharp. It's like a minor 7. Minor 7.
That was cool.
That was
Anyway, I didn't notice that we had viewer comments from earlier when we were figuring out camera angles, and they agreed that they don't want to see you.
I thought it was Gracie. Was it Gracie?
It was.
Gracie. All right, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to like explore that. Thanks for going on that journey with me.
That is really cool. I love that.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. You relax.
I gotta find a better way to
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of come out of it, right? Like an easier way, like maybe after the fourth, because I don't want to break up before we go on. There's gotta be a way, like a signal. Okay, now we stop the humming, and then we just grind it out and drum.
You could fade out, or like
Yeah.
one voice goes there.
Like, I sort of noticed we kind of got all on the same wavelength in terms of breathing.
Yeah, we all started
Yeah.
taking the breaths at the same time.
Yeah, so maybe like at your next breath, stop.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. See,
It's
yeah.
just like
Workshop
it's a natural stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. All
Yeah.
right, what else is on the docket? Sorry, I just interjected that.
So the day of percussion, we weren't invited to participate in it, so I raised to speak about it. And now we're going to do snippets of videos from YouTube and from Instagram on the Scale offline, and make some vignettes. So between every part of day of percussion, we're supposed to post something.
Awesome.
That is smell.
Cool.
I don't have to know what we're talking about.
There's a music program, I guess, with the music school where they're doing a day of percussion now, but also feature snare drums. Like a one-day concert.
When it was live, like it's a recruiting event for professionals and other people to
Like for the college?
for the college, for the School of Music. And since we're part of the School of Music now, and we're a percussion group, we should be included in it, just like any other
Yeah.
percussion.
Plus we have performed.
Yeah, plus we have
We have
performed.
technically performed.
Yeah.
And we have a very different section of drumming than like the other half of the music department is.
That's right.
And hey! That's all I got. I got nothing else. We're gonna beat it from
I don't know, man. You do a pretty mean ukulele solo. No, seriously, have you heard?
I've never seen you
Yeah. Man, no, I wish we had a video of it. You were amazing. That was
That's
really
cool.
cool.
I know. That
It was
was
really good.
Fun song.
Who's rapping the mood?
You just make it up as you go.
All right, so we are going to do a little tutorial of one of our Irish drumming brain fart. One of our not performances, activities, and Emily's going to show us how to play the bodhrán, which is a traditional Irish frame drum. Cool. I guess I'll come to a little closer so they can actually see my hands.
No, yes. Oh, gosh. Hey, get in the rolling chair. Oh, no.
Okay. That works too. Hello, friends. So this is a bodhrán.
Do you want one?
Sure.
Come on
So I'm
now.
gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you one that has a X bar in the back. So,
So this is what we use during our performance at the international dinner of Oro Sherovaha Valia. And so basically you have your bodhrán and you're going to hold it like this with your hand in the back, kind of supporting the frame. And you would prop it up on your leg, but since I'm sitting on the floor right now, that's not exactly convenient. And this is your tipper. So the way I hold it is, you see it has this little line in the middle. Hopefully you can see that. And so what I like to do is I balance that line right between these two fingers and then put my thumb over top like this. And then you just use these two fingers to direct and tip it. So you're going to hold it like this. And now, there are some of the others in our group. How is it that you guys hold it?
I hold it like a pencil or
Like this?
a brush.
oh yeah, I start with it like I start kind of like a pencil, but then I turn it exactly like you're talking about.
Yeah, so you hold it like a pencil and then
Yep.
you turn it inward. Yeah, like that.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that.
So some of them hold it like this, but I end up with it like this, kind of backwards. So whatever way fits your hand better, you can play like this or play like this. But basically you're balancing it here and you're using these two fingers to direct it. This is a bodhrán and this is a tipper. Can you spell it?
Which one? B-O-H-R-A-N?
I always
B-O-D-H-R-A-N.
Yeah.
There's a D in there.
B-O-D-H-R-A-N.
Yeah, but it's pronounced like a bow running down the street. Bow.
Yeah, so like it's bodhrán, but it's spelled like that.
I love it.
Because I can never remember how to spell it.
People every time.
Yeah, and that's a different type of tipper.
I've had a one.
Are we jousting now? What's happening?
Most of the ones on Tuesdays.
Okay, so another thing that you can do with your hand in the back here is if you're in a stable enough position, you can move your hand up and down the back. So when you're hitting it, it'll make different tones. Or even lift your hand towards the outer side of the frame so that it's not touching the drum head, and you'll get more resonance compared to, or even flatten your hand against it to get all sorts of different tones when you're playing on the bodhrán. So again, tipper like this, thumb to stabilize it, tip with these two fingers, hand in the back, play it just like this, and you can adjust your tone by moving up, down, by covering more of the drum head or less of it, and all sorts of stuff like that. So, now I'll pass it back to Megan.
All right, so there's time for a history lesson. All right, no groaning. Good. And there's. All right, so there's a bit of a history behind this song. Ora Sirabakabaya is a traditional Irish rallying call, and the really watered down version of the history is basically it's about an Irish pirate queen who took defense on the English because they kept, raiding Ireland for its land, essentially. But the song has a similar melody to another folk song that you might have heard of. What would you do with a drunken sailor? And what we did last year, smart Alex. And last year, what we did is we blended those two versions of the song. So one group sang the traditional Gaelic version, which is in Gaelic is the traditional language of Ireland. and the Anglo-Saxon version of the folk song. And it sort of blended together just to show how music had developed over the centuries. All right, so the lyrics go, Ora Sedavakavaya, and that repeats 3 times. So, and then Amishtarachum Tauri, which is welcome home now that summer's coming. And it's basically the translation. So it goes, Ora Sedavakavaya, Ora Sedavakavaya, Ora Sedavakavaya, Amishtarachum Tauri.
Loki, you guys remember that 100% Black is correct.
No,
I just really love that
She
song,
loved it.
so it's stuck in my head
She loved it.
forever.
No, that's
Yeah.
not good. Girls have the memory to remember that songs from their childhood like you do. That was crazy.
Now,
Right?
for those of you who are interested in professional groups who have done this song, look up the group Celtic Women. They do a beautiful version of the song. That's actually what was the inspiration for us doing this song in the first place. All right. And CK, you want to do Drunken Sailor?
See, I may not remember that. Okay.
What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. All right. What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. 1, 2, 3. All right. So that is, yep, can you see me now? That is the gist of our performance last week. We'll go in last year. Oh my goodness, what is with words today? Ah!
Time just goes faster and faster the older you get. Man.
Shut up.
I'm 21.
You'll be 48 like next week.
Anyway, this instrument that you see me holding is a set of spoons. You traditionally see these in bluegrass music, but they're also seen in Irish folk bands because what the Irish would do is before the spoons, they would use instruments called ribs, which is essentially a clave, but they would take the ribs of animal bones and use them as clave.
So cool. And I gotta say this, like Megan's got me so excited about this. So I looked at all these different Irish drumming websites that sell spoons. Is it okay? Okay. Shut up. So on those websites, not only do they sell the bones that are shaped for Irish, what you
Ribs.
just ribs, so the real ribs for Irish ribs, but they also have wooden spoons like you might have seen in the 1600s or the 1700s. And then they've got cheater devices if you can't play the spoons. There are these large wooden things that are called cheater spoons. Not like those, it's like they're really shaped differently, but it's very cool. So this, like using the spoons in Irish music, the traditional stuff, big deal, really big deal.
Yeah. So, CK, do you want to show the drum pattern? Do you remember?
Water.
1, 2, 3. 1. You can just make it a tone and you because it is still hard to use. Alright. Now, I'm going to keep the beat on the spoons. Two, 1,
Drunken sailor, what would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor?
Yes.
I mean, what do you do with a drunken sailor if it's that early in the morning? You put him back on the ship, right?
I believe Emily knows the
No,
entire
I-
song.
You know the verses?
I know some of the verses.
Dude,
One of my friends from high school is obsessed with that song. She thought it was hilarious.
what's the story?
Okay, let me think. What would you do with the drunken sailor? What would you do with the drunken sailor? What would you do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Put him in a lifeboat till he's sober. Put him in a lifeboat till he's sober.
Put him in a lifeboat.
Till he's sober. Early in the morning. Hey, hey, up she rises. Hey, hey, up she rises. Hey, hey, up she rises. Early in the morning. I'm not sure I want the next verse on the internet.
Oh, put
What's
that
the
there.
second?
Just believe yourself. Censor yourself.
Huh?
Can you censor yourself?
Oh,
It's live.
okay. It's not anything that I wouldn't say. It's just not child appropriate. So,
We can mark this not child appropriate.
alright. What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning. There are others.
That's folk songs for you.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning. Oh, I can't remember the others.
Is this a Disney song?
Oh,
No, it's not a Disney song.
I'm gonna look up the other verses.
While she does that, you get to sing a row again. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You were doing that last year too. You were doing that last year too.
Okay, turns out there aren't as many verses as I thought. Yeah, never mind. Apparently there's only two more, and only one of them I've ever heard before. I have no idea what that even means.
Scuppered boat.
So there's that one and that one. I don't see what I said. Bottom.
Oh, it's not
Then you keep the other.
I think there's some cultural animal where they use those play bottoms.
I remember the one called Rusty Razor.
See that one?
One. slightly over, but you can stay and jam more if you want to. But
That was fun, though.
Yeah.
all right, friends. As I'm sure you already know, if you want to get credit for your hour, just shoot an email our way. I think you both are already on our email list. If not, you know me, just email me. And send us, Matt, shut up. And send us an email by end of day today, and we'll make sure you get marked for attending today. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for coming. Low key, don't tell everybody else though. We can't like spread all the nonsense.